Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, anywhere you may be all over the world. My name is Oluwatosin. I'm a chartered accountant and the managing partner of Tozon Consulting. So we are starting a series in this YouTube video on the Nigerian Tax Act 2025 because it is a bit broad. So it's a series and we'll be breaking it down part by part so that every taxpayers, every business owner, every entrepreneurs, and every potential client that will be working with us, and those that are currently working with us, might be able to get a clearer understanding of the Nigerian Tax Act 2025. Remember, it's taking effect from 1st of January 2026, and we barely have, let's say, like 50 days to the end of the year. So we need to quickly bring this video to all potential clients and entrepreneurs, business owners, and all businesses, both locally and globally, those that have one thing or the other to do in Nigeria. So on all their tax compliances. So we'll be dissecting everything in this video. So I'll be sharing the screen. This will be the first part of the NTA that will be breaking down for you. So you do well to like, subscribe, share, and refer us to businesses that need all that we are doing concerning their business compliances. So as you can see in the YouTube video, in the screen that we are sharing, so it's like more like a summary. It's been summarized. It's been summarized, and I will be quoting the scholars, in the field of taxation that have, put things together to make the NTA more flexible, more easy to understand. So this is the first part, table of contents. You can see from 1.0 introduction. So in the introductory part of the NTA 2025, like we said, we are calling it Dissecting NTA 2025 for clearer understanding for taxpayers, for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for all clients, NGO, enterprise, limited, whatever business categories you may fall into. This video is very, very useful for you. So the 1.1 is conceptual framework of taxation. So we want you to have understanding, background, where we are and where we are going. So you need to have understanding of it. The 1.2 is conceptual framework of tax reform acts. What is the conceptual framework? Don't worry about all the English. You'll be getting a full understanding of it. Then 1.3 is objectives of the act. What is the objective? Why are we having this NTA? We have brought to so many videos, but this is the NTA itself, which we are dissecting for you. And the 1.4 is legal framework. So remember this table of contents in the Nigerian Tax Act. Then the 2.0 is the heading is top 18 key changes in the Nigerian Tax Act 2025. 18 key changes. The Nigerian Tax Act 2025. What changes do we have? So we'll be seeing it in this video series that we are starting on the NTA, and we'll finish it up maybe in the next 4, 5, 6 videos. So you will be calling it part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, probably, and you'll be getting to have understanding of the NTA fully. So the first 2.1 under the key changes is the company income tax. Then we have the taxation profit of residents, of non-residents rather. Taxation for non-residents. So non-resident company are companies that are not based in Nigeria but are deriving income in Nigeria. So we'll be looking at it. So the third one is minimum tax for non-resident companies. Minimum tax for non-resident companies that are not resident in Nigeria, called non-resident company, but are deriving income, gain, profits, revenue from Nigeria. Then the fourth one is controlled foreign company rule. Controlled foreign company rules. There are some companies that are foreign companies, but they are doing business in Nigeria. So we are understanding them. So everyone will have his own parts in this video. So you will do well to watch these videos, like, subscribe, and reach out to us on any part that you want us to clear with you. And if you want us to serve as your tax consultant, external auditors, you can reach out to us. We will be willing and ready to work with you to reduce your tax liability, to make your company to be compliant to taxes, because tax is law. And the fifth one is development levy. So development levy have actually been used to replace the education tax that we all know for this trust fund. So, and it is 4%. So we'll be seeing that in this video. Then the sixth one is personal income tax for pay as you earn for all employees, for all business owners, entrepreneur business owners, owners of company, founders, CEOs. So personal income tax is relating to them. Then we have capital allowances. So capital allowances are allowances that is granted in lieu of depreciation for all accounting professionals. So if you have non-current assets, which we normally call fixed assets, so the tax give capital allowance in place of it, because capital allowance is the one that the tax can actually monitor and be in charge over, while the depreciation is the one that is done by accountants in trying to prepare their books, their financial statements. So this capital allowance is gotten from the audited account. So when you call us to help you prepare your audited account, we will have this capital allowance there. So we'll be looking at it in this Nigerian Tax Act. So still under the table of contents, we will also be dissecting chargeable gains. The gains that you have, what is the tax that you'll be paying on it? Then the ninth one is the value-added tax. We've got a video on value-added tax. You can do well to watch it and have a clearer understanding. Then we have stamp duties. Duty that is paid on documents. That is what is called stamp duties. Then we have digital asset as chargeable asset. Those that are doing business online, YouTube, you are making money from YouTube, from Facebook, you are doing Bitcoin, all those digital, instruments, assets. So if you have profit on it, you are going to pay tax, but there is a threshold of revenue that you are going to have to pay profit. So meaning that in this Nigerian tax act, everyone will be taxed, provided that you qualify to be taxed, because if you are earning minimum wage, of course, you are exempted from paying tax. But if you are earning above minimum wage, which is above 70,000 is minimum wage, you are going to be paying tax. Then we have relief from double taxation. This NT have actually, one of the objectives is to eliminate double taxation. The federal government, FIR is taxing you, SIRS, state government, they are taxing you, local government also, they are taxing you on the same income. So it is eliminating that. So there will be a relief for double taxation, which is a welcome development. So we have tax incentives, tax allowance, tax bonus, tax benefits, right, in this NTA. Then we have economic development, tax incentives. And again, we have taxation of approved entities in free trade zones. Free trade zones, we all know what it is. If you don't know, you can read up on it, or you can feel free to reach out to us. So it's a specialized kind of entities or zones that is open up for businesses to bring in their goods, to import their goods, export their goods freely. Then we have imposition of surcharge. Surcharge. So we get an understanding of it in this series of NTA we are starting from today, and we're breaking it into parts. Then we have presumptive taxation. You don't have record for your business, for all your transactions. You will just use best of judgment to give you the tax liability that you are going to pay. So we have been ringing bell. Keep all your business transactions record. Prepare your accounts. If you are too busy, call us. We will help you to do all of that for you so that it will reduce your tax liability. And tax people will not just tell you that, okay, go and pay 50 million for your tax. Go and pay 20 million for your tax because you don't have record. Then we have taxation of income from petroleum operation. So if you are a business into that, so you have taxation of that. So we'll start from the introduction of the NTA. The introduction of the NTA. So all that we have given to you is the content, the breakdown, the line by line of all the taxes that we are expecting in the NTA. So what is the introduction? What is this NTA trying to tell us? So this Act repealed certain existing tax legislation and consolidates the legal framework governing taxation in Nigeria. I'll quickly give the explanation on that. So repeal means to cancel, to make invalid, to make void, to make null, to nullify it. So there are some taxes that are plenty here and there, here and there. So it cancels all those taxes and bring it into one. So we are having NTA as one tax framework that we are using in Nigeria. Before we used to have PITA, personal income tax, SITA, company income tax, then stamp duty act, different acts that we'll be having. But this NTA has brought all those taxes as one legal framework, right? So that is what it's trying to do, which makes it a whole lot better. Once we give you the video of this NTA, you already know what Nigerian tax is all about generally. So that is what it is. Then it provides for the taxation of income, transaction and financial instrument, as well as for applicable exemptions and taxpayer incentives. So you can see all your income, all your financial instrument, all your transactions, all the exemption that you need to have, and all of that, you need to having it in this one act. Then the objective is to streamline and modernize tax laws for greater efficiency. In the 21st century, most of the taxes that we are using, they have been in place for up to 40 years ago, 30 years ago, and they have not, come to the level of the modern era that we are. The economic situation, the economic reality of the country, they are not a reality of it. But this NTA will now serve as a reality of our economic situations, economic, level that we are in the 21st century, and technology is changing so many things. So this NTA is conforming to the recent situation that we are, both locally and globally. Then the Nigerian Tax Act from now on refers to as the NTA. Nigerian Tax Act, NTA. We have Nigeria Tax Television Authority. So it's not television, it's Nigerian Tax Act. It's the NTA. So it is one act that have streamlined all the various taxes that we have here and there into one act. It's a comprehensive piece of legislation. Legislation means law that seeks to outline all taxes in the country, either to administered by different laws, and compress them into a single simplified law. It has been like from the table of content I read to you, you would have seen that it is simplified. It is simplified. Anybody can carry the law and then try to dissect it, understand it. And that is what we are trying to do, to bridge the knowledge gap for all taxpayers, all potential clients and businesses. So it makes it simple for them. Most importantly, the Nigerian Tax Act, called NTA, vests upon the Nigerian Revenue Services, expected to succeed FIRS, powers to collect all national taxes, including royalties, either to collected by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commissions and excise duties, import VAT, and any other one, etc., either to collected by the Nigerian Customs Service. So what this thing is saying is that the Nigerian Revenue Service, right, which is currently called FIRS in this 2025, and FIRS will cease to be FIRS and be called Nigerian Revenue Service from next year. So that NRS, which is Nigerian Revenue Service, will now be the one in charge of national taxes, all the taxes that the customs are collecting. It is now the Nigerian Revenue Service that will be collecting it. All taxes that are meant for government, generally, that are being collected by custom, collected by different commissions. It is now Nigerian Revenue Service, which is currently FIRS, that will be collecting it from next year, and they will be called Nigerian Revenue Service. So that is the introduction. That is the introduction. So I'll be stopping here in this video so that it will not be too stressed for all our viewers, for all potential clients. So what is the conceptual framework of this taxation? Don't worry about the English. We'll be dissecting it for you. That's why we are here for you. So the conceptual framework of this taxation has been defined as a monetary charge. Tax has been defined as a monetary charge imposed by the government on persons, entities, transactions, or properties to yield revenue. That is what the conceptual framework of taxation is. So tax is a monetary charge. It's money. They are charging you money to pay on you as a person, on whatever money you earn, on business entities, on transactions of properties to yield revenue. So money that, all this money that is being collected by government as taxes are revenue to the government, right? To be able to put infrastructure in place, health care, good roads, hospitals, schools, education. Even though we are not saying that and that is why we are calling on government to please ensure that all this revenue that they are collecting as taxes, they use it for what it is meant for, to make life better for the citizen. It has also been defined, tax has also been defined as a compulsory levy imposed on a subject or upon his property by the government having an authority over him. Compulsory levy. Tax is compulsory, right? Even if you say that, the money that I'm paying, what are they using it for? But it is still compulsory, you must pay. And we'll continue to call on the government, use all these taxes for the benefit of Nigeria, to put good road in place and many other things that will make life better for the citizens. It is important to distinguish a tax from a charge or fee imposed by a public authority or a government. A charge or a fee is paid by the direct beneficiaries of the services. So charge is different from tax. So like I said, a charge or a fee is paid by the direct beneficiaries of the service. So if you are enjoying a service, what you are paying for it is a charge or a fee. Example of this includes license fees. You want to collect license, you pay a fees on it, so you are enjoying it directly. Water rates, you are enjoying it directly, so you pay a charge on it. Electricity, want to recharge your electricity, you have enjoyed it or you want to enjoy it, you pay charge on it or a fee, two fees and all that. While tax, on the other hand, is imposed by the authority for public purpose without reference to a particular benefit enjoyed by the taxpayers. So tax is not that maybe you are having a direct enjoyment of that thing, but it is for the public purpose. Imagine now there is a good road which the money from tax has been used to fix. Everybody will enjoy it. Even people that are not eligible to pay tax, they will still enjoy it. You that you pay the tax, you still enjoy it. So everybody will enjoy it. So that is the difference between a charge and tax. So if we are paying tax, so it is on the part of government to also use that tax to fix the road, put education in order, good hospitals in place, and many other infrastructures that will make life meaningful and better for the citizenry. So we'll be stopping this part one series of Dissecting NTA 2025 for clearer understanding here. And in the next video, we'll be bringing you the part two. Do well to like, subscribe, share, refer us to businesses. We are dissecting the Nigerian Tax Act. Until we meet again in another video, stay compliant. Thank you and have a good day.